Well, hello there, and welcome to a new and wonderful, beautiful day. My name is Melissa Webb, and I am the owner and creator of WriteOnWeb.com, where I create writing lessons broken into monthly modules that allow students to take a deep dive into one core standard at a time. We break that down into 4 weeks where we work together through instructional videos and live classes to bring out the best writer in your child while taking some things off your plate too. So at the end of every writing month, I like to ask my families what worked, what didn't work, because honestly, all of the feedback from parents is what has made the program the success that it is. So it's great when this happens. I get the feedback. Of course, with anything, I get what people loved about it and what people didn't like about it. And this is good on many levels because it shows me what's working and what's not working and can start to see patterns and whatnot. So I love getting the things that people love, of course, right? Who doesn't love that? Oh my gosh, Melissa, you are changing things for us. Oh, in my home, we used to fight about writing, and now it's the first thing my child wants to do. Okay, that obviously feels wonderful to hear. Or we are accomplishing so much. We would never get this much writing done if it weren't for your classes. Yeah, that feels really awesome too. Or I'll get people who will say, I had no idea. I feel like your classes are not only teaching my child, but they are also teaching me as a parent. I see how important it is to just understand these 3 categories and then work within those. So all of those make me feel really wonderful. Of course they do. But inevitably, like with anything, I get what people don't like about the program too. And it's interesting because it's the direct opposite of what it is for those who love it, who say we could never have accomplished this much without you. The opposite of that would be you're overwhelming us. It's so much work. It's too much work. We never used to fight. I just had my child write in a journal every day, and now we're fighting. We never used to do that. My child just likes to just write inspirationally, whatever they want, and now you're forcing us into a box, and it feels really structured, and we don't like it. And, when I get those comments too, they're so authentic and legitimate and true to that person, to that family. And so I was thinking, you know what? I think I'm just going to go on the spur of the moment today and just talk really quickly about where you fall, because it does matter that you consider what does the writing component look like in your homeschooling structure, because you have the freedom to do what makes the most sense. And so I just want to encourage you to think that through as you decide what kind of writing you want to do in your family, because I believe you can have both. You can have the best of both worlds. So some families really do need the structure. And here's the thing. If you choose to do my writing program, that's fantastic. I welcome you. We have a lot of fun. We hold each other accountable. We follow a calendar. We stay on track. And by the end of the school year, if you're there for every month, we're going to have 8 amazing essays that you're going to be filing away in your child's writing binder. You're going to be showing to an educational facilitator or like your home teacher. And so this is great because what evidence and what confidence will be built along the way. And it's taking it off of your plate. So as the mom, you're just like, hey, we're just going to show up. We're going to get this done. It's going to be fantastic. And for those families that this is working for, if that sounds like you, then this is the perfect program. So I welcome you. By all means, come and check things out. Now, if you're like, yeah, no, can't do that. That's just too boxy for us. That's okay too. And I just want you to feel okay making that decision, because what happens is as moms, we're thinking, wait, if I'm not doing this structured writing, like I grew up with, like you grew up with, that everything had to be very structured, and I'm trying this new, maybe unschooling or inspirational learning or project-based learning, whatever people may call it with the philosophy that they're following. If it's just less structured, it doesn't mean that you still can't make time to guide your child into the three categories of writing, because in life as adults, we want our children to know that they can effectively be persuasive, that they are able to sound intellectual and be informative, and that they can entertain people with their imagination and their stories. And that's what the three core writing styles do. So even if you're not following a week by week or day by day or month by month structured writing, as your child does start to find inspiration in whatever is interesting them, maybe they get really kind of heated about a topic, it still is the perfect time to blend in persuasive writing. Like, how would you want to convince somebody to agree with you? So whether you are using writing as a very structured piece, I just want to encourage everybody to just be aware of those three categories, and then make sure that you're doing a little of each in some way, shape, or form. Don't beat yourself up if it can't be super structured day by day, week by week, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We still want to make sure that we're teaching our children to be persuasive and expository and narrative. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there today and just tell you to please reach out to me if you have questions. I want to support you and your children and your family, and there are so many ways we can do this. I offer one way, but there are so many ways. So let's work together, and just know you're doing an amazing job, moms. You really are, and your children will thank you. So have a wonderful day. Right on, my friends.